Welcome back, folks! Today, we're embarking on a captivating journey into the world of prehistoric music and instruments. Join us as we travel through time to discover how our ancient ancestors, the original rock stars of their time, unearthed the joy of crafting music and how this sonic adventure has shaped the soundscapes of the modern world. The birth of music. Who knew they had it in them? So, imagine a time long before Spotify playlists, where Homo habilis were just figuring out how to handle their basic tools. One day, while they were probably sharpening rocks or perfecting their really early morning grunts, they discovered the first melody. As they rhythmically tapped stones together, creating unintentional percussion, someone in the tribe likely thought, "We should start a band." That's right, the world's first garage band, with instruments made from, well, their garage, or cave. These early jam sessions around the first communal fire became their version of a hit concert, and Homo habilis didn't even need to worry about ticket sales. The birth of instruments. Unearthly creations. The invention of musical instruments was the Homo habilis equivalent of crafting a spaceship. Early instruments weren't exactly a Stradivarius violin or a Fender guitar. They were more like a stick and a rock, or a hollow log, and we can only imagine the hits they'd produce. These were the primordial versions of percussion and woodwind instruments. As these pioneers of sound experimentation continued tapping, banging, and blowing into their creations, the first musical instruments emerged, paving the way for the rich musical landscape we enjoy today. Harmonizing survival, the necessity and impact of music in ancient eras. In the good old days, our ancestors decided that music wasn't just a fun hobby, it was basically the GPS for survival. Homo habilis, the ancient groove masters, found that the rhythmic beats and chants were like their secret sauce for mammoth hunting, the original mammoth mingle. They didn't have WhatsApp, but they had their prehistoric chat room, rhythm alerts, where they signaled danger and planned activities with, you guessed it, rhythm. And while you're thinking about it, music wasn't just for dodging prehistoric problems. Nope, it was the cultural duct tape that held early communities together. Their communal fires were like open-air concert venues, doubling as stress relief arenas. Music wasn't just a trend, it was the ultimate survival toolkit, like a Swiss Army rock that helped them communicate, flourish, and tackle the daily dino drama. Today, it's still the universal lingo that stands the test of time. So, when life is a dinosaur-sized roller coaster, we all turn to tunes to spill our deepest feelings, hug our souls, and send stress packing. When music went tribal, different strokes for different folks. As early humans spread across the globe, music began to take on different styles. From the rhythmic beats of African drums to the haunting melodies of a didgeridoo in Australia, music became deeply intertwined with regional cultures. They discovered that music wasn't a one-size-fits-all gig. It adapted to unique landscapes, traditions, and the vibes of different tribes, like a prehistoric Pandora playlist with a global twist. These early musicians were the true pioneers of diversity, making their local jams a cultural cornerstone and turning every campfire gathering into a mini Woodstock. Soundscapes of the ancestors. Evolution of prehistoric musical instruments. Homo habilis, the earliest musicians, pounded stones together, rhythmically tapped sticks and hollow logs, laying the foundation for music's birth. Homo ergaster introduced more structured percussion by crafting instruments from bones and antlers, broadening the soundscape. Following the Homo habilis, the era of Homo erectus marked a significant milestone as they began crafting flutes from the hollowed bones of birds and other animals. These flutes produced melodic sounds, enhancing not only artistic expression, but also the coordination of group hunts, a practical survival tool. Finally, with the arrival of archaic Homo sapiens, music underwent a cultural explosion. Drums, stringed instruments, and diverse forms of flutes took center stage, reflecting the rich diversity of early human cultures. These musical innovations paved the way for the complex and multifaceted musical tapestry of the modern world. As we wrap up our journey into the world of prehistoric music and dance, it's clear that our ancient ancestors were more than just hunters and gatherers. They were the original party animals. Music and dance weren't just pastimes, they were vital threads woven into the fabric of their lives. Until next time, keep on grooving to the rhythms of life.